Yo. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Alright. As the title says, this could be the final stream of the second round. So let's see if that will happen. We got two series right now that are a 3-2 series lead. That's both the Western Conference series, and the Devils are the only team that can try to end it in 5 games to advance against the Florida Panthers. So let's just hope this goes well. Alright. Let's hope so. Alright. First, it's the Capitals and the Devils, so let's see what happens. Alright. Of course, Lindgren, he's going to need to be tough in this game. Markstrom is going to be a tough one, too. The Devils and the Panthers, I mean, would be a good matchup because the Devils are pretty good. A lot of people say the Metropolitan teams are okay, but not the best. But the Devils may come out on top. We'll see what happens. Alright, here we go for game number 5. Let's go.
Welcome to Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. The Devils are looking to advance to the Eastern Conference Final for the first time in franchise history. The Capitals need a win to avoid elimination and keep their season alive. And we are underway in Game 5. Here's Chychrun early, and the first shot ends up in the corner. They send it over, Carlson shoots, and they score! What an early start! That is 6 on the playoffs for John Carlson, as that one had eyes. This one comes exactly a minute into the game, and what a start for the Capitals. I'm not sure if it hits anything. We'll get a good look of it here. Slow motion shot. Oh, never mind. Cannot really get the best view on that, but that puck definitely hit something. Carlson is climbing up that leaderboard. He's tied with someone for 6th place in playoff points. Jasper Bratt will get a pass to Meyer. Ovechkin now gets it to Dylan Strome, who will come up the side boards. Will go in front, and Brent Pesce, a great interception. Meyer up the boards, and offside is Jack Hughes. Big hit here by Ovechkin on Luke Hughes here. The physicality is now coming in for the Capitals early. And it will go to Tatar as he'll make his way through. And that's going to head out of the zone, and Wilson unable to get it as he's checked. And Mercer down low, and it goes to McMichael. Dubois behind him to Tom Wilson. And Pochek, Dougie Hamilton. Here's McMichael, a blast, and that's stopped by Jacob Markstrom. And Dawson Mercer will come up with it. Hamilton, Tatar will put it on net, and they score! Nico Hischier! What a redirect for his 5th on the postseason. And the Devils have tied Game 5.
That one comes exactly around 6 minutes later. What a tip this is by Nico Hischier. He gets lost in the traffic. Hard to see on the angle there, but he's able to get around Jacob Chikrin. Maybe a little bit of a screenshot there from it's maybe a screenshot there from McElrath as he was in front of that. Yo Silver, what's good?
Jack Hughes and Nemec will get it deep. Here's Mangiapane. On goals, Mike Skarbasa. Here he is. He shoots and scores! 2-0 Washington. That's Scarbasa's fourth on this playoffs. And it's 2-0.
Well, the Capitals come into this game trying to be aggressive on their plays, and they have been capitalizing on a lot of rushes, just like this one. You got the defenseman on your side, and you at least got to get a shot on, and that's exactly what Skarbasa did. He did not waste time to get a shot on goal.
Well, here we go as the Devils down 2, still under 10 minutes into this game. And Skarbasa gets it again. Here he comes, and he'll reverse back. Mangiapane around, takes a hit from Arikala in the end, boards. Andre Palat will get it to Stefan Nason. Nason. And intercepted, and here's a look here coming in for Jacob Vrana. Here he is, and a save made by Jacob Markstrom. Dillon, and Nason will step back a little bit. Here's Nemec. And getting it over, Luke Hughes through a screen, and that, I think, hit his mask. Down low, it's Ovechkin. Up goes to Strome. And Luke Hughes, a good read to take away that play. Pesce up to Paul Cotter. And getting in, McDermott will back away from the traffic. He gets a shot blocked by Sandin. Trying to get off the boards, but held in. Paul Cotter. Brett Pesce shoots, and that is blocked with a whole bunch of bodies in the slot. Luke Hughes will shoot that. That's another one that gets blocked in traffic, and there's a penalty coming up against the Devils here. And we'll get it across, and that was off a skate, and we will get the first penalty of the game. And I believe it's the first penalty of the playoffs that will come in the first period. I don't think there's ever been a first period penalty at all in these 2025 playoffs.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if this is the first one after that many. That is insane. And Ovechkin has gone up by a couple of hits. He's at 77 now on the playoffs. It's incredible for the 40-year-old. That shot deflects by Strome. The Devils were looking for a change. Oh, and here's Dawson Mercer on a steal. Mercer is in. Great save, Charlie Lindgren. And now here's Jacob Vrana. Strome. Far down, Tom Wilson. Wilson. Taylor Radish. Getting in one-timer. Chikrin. Good save by Markstrom, and puck goes around the boards. And here comes a chance for a 2-on-1 here, never mind. Short-handed chance for New Jersey. Blocker save there from Charlie Lindgren. Here's Taylor Radish around. Here's Andre Palat. He'll dodge by Mangiapane. And he'll get it. Luke Hughes at the point. He'll give it back to him. He shoots it. That one was blocked. Trying to get it to Palat. That's off the outside of the cage. Great penalty kill so far by New Jersey.
3-on-1 for the Capitals. Coming in, and Japani, he missed through the crease. What a look. And that hit Mangiapane offside as Ovechkin. I don't think he was really thinking that well right there. First penalty of the game, almost done. 19 seconds. And there's a shot. Markstrom will make the save as Wilson gets it on goal. Erik Haula and Strome. And I think that's going to do it for this power play. Erik Haula is going to race down. Here he is, trying to center it, and that goes off of something in front and covered by the goaltender, Charlie Lindgren. Erik Haula and Dylan Strome. Won by Strome. Taylor Radish will get it deep. And trying to get it, trying to go in front, and that's off the stick of the Devils defenseman. Trying to get it through, and Dylan does not go for the puck, and here comes Vrana. What a pickpocket by Hamilton. Pass it against these side boards there. Will get it in front, and Wilson cuts that off. And Chychrun has his back. And another takeaway by Dougie Hamilton. Hamilton will get it on net. Blocked there by Chychrun. He gets it again. One-timer. They score! Jack Hughes ties the game at 2. That's his third on these playoffs. And the Devils are in the position where they wanted. Yeah, 2 failed attempts by the Capitals to try and get the puck out thanks to the big defenseman and the long stick of Dougie Hamilton. They failed to clear the puck out twice, and bam, it ends up in the back of your net. Just a terrible turnover by the Capitals in their own end. Awful. A minute and a half to go in the opening period. It is 4 goals scored in this one. Dylan, Bratt, and they'll come in. Jasper Bratt, what a move, and can't get around. McElrath having trouble trying to connect with that. Going in front, and Hughes missed over top of the cage. 5 seconds, here comes Ovechkin. He tries it and not able to beat Markstrom there. And that will end the first period as it is tied at 2. The Capitals early in the game had a 2-0 lead, and the Devils scored 2 back to tie it up. It's an intense start to this game. And here we go with the stats after that first 20 minutes. Shots are 8-5 in favor of the Capitals. Hits, Devils 11, 10 for the Capitals. Time on attack, the Devils are on 3 minutes and 13 seconds. The Capitals on 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Passing percentages are not that great, as it's a 79.5%. Well, these are actually a 5% exact difference right now. Says 79.5 for the Capitals, 74.5% for the Devils. Face-off wins even at 5 out of the 10 face-offs taken. The Capitals had a power play, but sadly could not connect on it, as they are 0-1 on the power play. All right, and time for period number 2. Strome and Hughes. Won by the Capitals. And it's Chychrun who will take it up. Here's Strome trying to get it. Carlson will shoot the other way, and that one just missed the target. Here comes Jack Hughes. Trying to send it, and Brat's got it. He'll fire that. That one blocked, goes to Lindgren off the stick of Alexei Protas, number 21 on Washington. Big hit here. Strome and Hughes. Face-off win by the Capitals. Ovechkin with a turnaround spin. And Brent Pesce on it. And trying to get it, and Protas is on it. Trying to center it in. That's it. Oh, it goes in the net! Protas is going to get it after the goaltender misplayed it. Alexei Protas, an unassisted goal, a gift. I don't know what we just witnessed, but that was an awkward one for the Devils there. Now the Capitals back in the lead by a goal. Lindgren will make that save as he tried to dump it in off the goaltender. Dubois and Hischier, won by Hischier. Mercer, Hamilton, good look and save made by Lindgren. Trying to get it through, and a save again by Lindgren. Dubois again against Nico Hischier. Won by Hischier again. They're trying to get it in front, and a save by Lindgren. He kind of fanned on that by Dawson Mercer. And he got it. And there's the records right there for the goaltenders. Markstrom with 7 and 3. Lindgren is 4 and 6. And that one is caught now by Washington. They'll take it up, and that one misses Connor McMichael. They didn't call it icing because it was touched on the way. And trying to get it on net, it's blocked, and Tatar in the corner. We'll send it around. Trying to get it in front, what a save, rebound, scores! Tie game! Nico Hischier. That is his second, and 6 on the playoffs. Second of this game to tie it for the New Jersey captain. Well, the first save was great, but then the second one bangs. This one, it's gonna, I think it goes off the glove, and then it goes through. And you can see Lindgren's reaction. He knows he should have had that. And Nico Hischier ties Jack Eichel of the Vegas Golden Knights and Sofia Kovre of the Winnipeg Jets for first place in points in the playoffs. And he gets a check, and here comes Brent Pesce. Pesce, Erik Haula, great save by Charlie Lindgren. And that one misses everyone and goes down the ice. Andre Palat will go around. Pesce, hard pass to Erik Haula. And Mangiapane is there. Hughes, Palat, good save made by Lindgren. Puck goes behind the net now. Palat. And And getting it, Dillon, that one blocked again. Here's Nason, trying to send it over. Eric Halla dodges that. Gets a backhander, got a lot of that actually. And Sandin will come in, he shoots it. That was tipped, it goes off of Dillon and almost into his own net. Close call there. And Verana is on it. And trying to get it, here's Verana. Now to the point, Chychrun firing just wide. Nemec around the boards, Brandon Dillon. Around the net, and Bratt is on it. And that's gloved by Charlie Lindgren. He's got the puck. Dylan Strome and Hughes. And here's Alexei Protas. Nice move, but can't get around Pesce. Meyer. Now to Hughes. Against his brother there, Ovechkin takes him down. Here comes a chance for the Capitals, across, and that one did not go. For Ovechkin, that one is blocked. Here's Thomas Tatar. He'll make some moves. Back to the point, Pesce, that's not held in. And John Carlson will get it deep. And in the zone already there. Oh, and here's McMichael across. Great save by Markstrom. What a chance for Dylan Strome to get the Capitals the lead back. And a great play there by Luke Hughes to get the check before a rebound can happen. Dubois and Hischier. Glove save. Markstrom kind of flashes the leather there. And getting it, Nico Hischier. He's stopped by Lindgren. Another great save for Charlie Lindgren of the Capitals. Dubois, and they win it. And McMichael's gonna go up ice. Final minute of the second. Lost the puck. Great back check by Hamilton. McDermott will send it. We'll get it over, and a great save. Cotter is robbed by Lindgren. Unreal stop. Down and Hughes. McElrath and Brendan Duhaime. 1 second on the clock, but not a lot of time. We are tied at 3 going into the third period. Some great chances in this game so far. It is a 3-3 game. We're headed to the third period. The Devils looking to face the Florida Panthers in the Eastern Conference Final. The Capitals looking to keep their season alive. Ovi, you're on the stats. All right, shots after that second period, 11 for the Devils, 4 for the Capitals. Combined shots of 16 for the Devils and 12 for the 16 for the Devils, 12 for the Capitals. I kind of said that wrong almost, I thought. Hits are 23 New Jersey, 21 Washington. Time on attack. The Devils on 7 minutes and 17 seconds. The Capitals on 4 minutes and 25, almost 4.5. Passing percentages are still in the 70s, with a 76.1% for the Capitals, 73.5% for the Devils. Face-off wins 12-9
in favor of the Capitals. And no changes to the penalties. All right.
Here we go. This is going to be a tight one. Chychrun now gets it up to Strome early, and Timo Meier came from behind, and there's a penalty coming up against the Capitals. And here's a chance, scores! Luke Hughes with his third on the postseason has given the Devils an early third period lead, 50 seconds into the period.
And look at how open Luke Hughes is. No one takes him. And Lindgren thought he could get the flash the leather, but no, sir. And Luke Hughes and his own defenseman, and Charlie Lindgren's own defenseman, John Carlson, screening him. No chance.
The Devils look to hold this for another 19-10. There's Ovechkin. One time or just wide? These teams know that one of their season is on the line. The Devils are trying to be ready to go against last year's Stanley Cup finalist. Pesce, Meier, good stop there by Lindgren. Goes back, Pratt, in front, what a save by Lindgren, unreal save. And getting it, Luke Hughes, a blocker save made by Lindgren. And the Devils are going on in the shots right now. Here comes Protas. He shoots, and that's against the end boards. Pesce will play it around. Here's Tatar will get it. And Chychrun to Wilson, backhands it on goal, but that goes into the corner. One-timer just wide by Chychrun from our vantage point.
Yeah, that was a close one.
Off the skate of Dubois, and it still goes to Carlson. Here comes McMichael. He going in and fans on the shot. What a back check by the captain. Here's Wilson. One-timer, that one misses. To the point. Wilson. Faravari. Wilson through his legs. McMichael on net, and that's deflected wide. And here comes the Devils. Here's the captain, Nico Hischier. And trying to get that on goal, blocked by Wilson. McElrath. Mike Skarbasa. McElrath. Skarbasa. Faravari. And here's a shot. That one is blocked. Siegenthaler. Here's Stefan Nason. And Brent Pesce, he seems to be out of gas. He'll bring it over. Here's a backhand save, rebound! Erik Haula in the crease, not able to slide it through.
Here's the backhander by Jonas Siegenthaler, and Haula crashing the net, unable to get a rebound for the forward.
Under 9 minutes to go in the third period as the Devils are looking to advance. Nick Down will come in. Nice move. Lost control of it. A little too risky there to take advantage of that. McDermott will center it. And a great save by Lindgren on Paul Cotter. And back the other way. Taylor Radish will dump it in. And Duhaime will get it in the corner. will send it in front, and Radish denied. Duhaime can't really get a chance. Can't really get the chance he wanted. Bastian. Dillon. Send it over. Cotter lost control. They get it back again. Lost the puck. Bastian across. Here's a shot. They score! Nemec! And the Devils have a 2-goal lead. That's only his third on the postseason. Simon Nemec has probably just given the Devils their biggest goal of their season.
And wondering how that puck went in. Let's see. Oh, the stick of Rasmus Sandin tips it in. Oh, and Lindgren, I think, lost sight of that puck. I don't think he had any idea where it was. And your head coach are not happy with the plays right now. Your team is down by 2.
Nico Hischar's first in goals with 6. Simon Nemec just tied a bunch of his teammates for 3 goals. And here comes Ovechkin. In the corner, it's Protas. Trying to send it. Chychrun shoots it. That was blocked. Loose puck. Around the net. And Dillon. And look at the speed of Hughes. He's in! What a save by Lindgren! And Jacob Chychrun takes advantage. And a big hit there, Timo Meier. 2:30 to go in the third. That goes into the corner. Almost missed there by Pierre-Luc Dubois. Here comes Carlson. We'll send it up. Connor McMichael. He's in! Great save made by Markstrom. 1:20 now. Here's a shot, blocked. And they're gonna pull the goaltender. McMichael scores! And they're back within 1. 4th on the playoffs for Connor McMichael. The Devils are 55 seconds away from clinching their tickets to the Eastern Conference Final. But there's still time for the Capitals to draw some pressure.
Yeah, and just like they did there, the net was gone. The net was empty, and they took advantage and got in complete control.
And look at that! Ovechkin is 14 hits ahead in first place. But sadly, that's probably gonna go away after this is all done. Ovechkin, and that pass is gonna go out. A bad pass from their captain. Here's Alexei Protas. 3 Devils in the zone. 4 of them. Protas. And getting it on goal and a save there. Trying to get it out. And that's held in by Trevor Van Riemsdyk. Ovechkin will center it. Faravari in a blocker save. Trying to get it around the boards. And that's going to head out. 15 seconds. Ovechkin, poke check. Here comes Andre Palat. And he's stopped by Lindgren. 5 seconds. The Capitals are out of gas. 2 seconds in 1. And the Devils have made history in their franchise in Ovi's NHL as they are headed to the Eastern Conference Final for the first time. What a battle. The Devils never gave up. And they will go to face the Florida Panthers in the Eastern Conference Final. We are still now waiting on the West Final. We are still waiting on the 2 second round series for the Western Conference, but this was a battle. The Devils are about to face a battle that they have been waiting for. Connor McMichael got them a goal close, but they could not finish up. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the Eastern Conference Final against last year's Stanley Cup finalist. Next game up for you to see is the Utah Hockey Club against the Winnipeg Jets, as the Jets are looking to advance to the Western Conference Final. It's up next. Oh boy, oh, this is looking interesting now. The Capitals are done. Oh boy. So it is confirmed. The Panthers and the Devils. Oh boy, that's going to be intense. That's going to be a really great series. All right. Now the two West series of round 2. The Jets and Utah. All right, so let me take this off of the thing. All right. What was it? Oh. All right, here we go for Game 6 of this series. This is going to be intense if Utah forces a Game 7. It will be insane. You sure you want to put Connor Ingram in that? I don't think so, buddy. Because the Jets have the god aim. All right, here we go. Game 6. Let's go. Welcome here to Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, Manitoba. We are all set in the whiteout for game number 6, and we're underway. The Jets are looking to advance to the Western Conference Final for the first time in history. And here we go as the Jets will start off early. An early shot, and that was not knocked down. Utah trying to force Game 7 back at home. Here's Clayton Keller, Sean Durzi, Clayton Keller, and a stop by Connor Hellebuyck for the first shot of Game 6. And here comes Dylan DeMello. DeMello will come in. We'll send it around. Colbray will send it to the net. That looked like it was tipped, but it stopped. We have heard that the Capitals recently were eliminated by the New Jersey Devils. So it is confirmed that it will be the Florida Panthers and the New Jersey Devils in the Eastern Conference Final. Now it is just the two Western Conference series of the second round that are still going on. And we will wait to see who will play in the Western Conference Final, because the Jets are just a win off of that. And gets it. Scheifele, what a stop! Karel Vejmelka. Big stop by the Utah goaltender. Here comes Logan Cooley. He'll back up. And Lawson Krause will get it. Here's a shot. That one is blocked. Here's Scheifele. Attack from behind. He'll get it. Here's a shot, and Vejmelka a save. And now gets it to Jack McBain, who will come off the ice. Trying to get it to Dylan Gunther on a spinorama pass, but that did not connect. Here comes Mason Appleton. Tries an angle, stopped by Vejmelka with the glove. And he hangs on. Nick Bustad and Nemesnikov, and it's won by Utah. Jack McBain will send it in. Great speed by Alex Kerfoot. Will send her in front, and Bustad is stopped, or that was blocked. And here's a shot tip through the legs of Hellebuyck and off the goalpost. Bustad, his shot, that was stopped. And McBain behind the net will center it, and that's stopped by Hellebuyck. Sandberg will get it to Nemesnikov, who will come in. Nice move across, and Vejmelka, big stop. What a pass though by Nemesnikov to Sandberg to try to get the opening goal. Shots are already 5-2 Jets. Lowry and Nick Schmaltz. Won by Logan Stanley. His shot tipped and stopped by Vejmelka. Here comes, it's Nick Schmaltz with it. Clayton Keller. And we'll get it. Michelli, that one blocked. They hold it in. Sergachev, he gets checked. He'll go in a few circles. Jersey shoots it. That one stopped by the pad of Hellebuyck. And out of the zone it goes. And Stanley hops on the ice. Here comes the Utah Hockey glove. What a stop! Connor Hellebuyck reaches that glove out to rob Matthias Michelli. What a chance there by Matthias Michelli on that play. That was an unbelievable pass past the Winnipeg player. Usually players would stop a pass out like that. And here's Kesselring. Tip at the post, rebound! On top of the net, still loose, and that one is blocked. What a chance for Utah. And they get it. Here's Kyle Connor, who is stopped by the glove of Vejmelka. 5:14 to go in the first period of Game 6. And trying to send it up, and Cooley on it. And getting it, it's Gunther who will send it, blocked. Sandberg trying to get it out, and he will. Reversing back, but here's Sandberg with it. Intercepted by Kesselring. Kraus, Cooley, Kraus again to Dylan Gunther, who shoots, and blocker stopped by Hellebuyck. One-timer blocked by Kyle Connor, or Cole Perfetti, excuse me. And here comes Sandberg, a blast, and that's caught by Vejmelka. 2:01 now to go in the period, but what a chance for Dylan Gunther here.
And Perfetti lays out a big hit to make sure no rebound was caused.
Unfortunately for the Washington Capitals, since they are eliminated, Alex Ovechkin might slip out of first place soon. He led the playoffs with 80 hits after the Game 5 elimination. And save, rebound, and Hellebuyck with the second stop as well. Nikolai Ehlers hit his teammate with the pass. Here's DeMello, will send it. Morrissey, glove stop by Vejmelka. And the final minute now. 10 seconds left in the period. Here is McBain. He'll shoot it. Stopped there by Hellebuyck, trying to get it out. And they will. And that will end the first period. What a start to Game 6 for these teams. Intense game. There's the biggest chance of the game for Mark Scheifele. He thought he had it. But Vejmelka is not nervous about that one.
All right, and the shots after that first period, 9-8 in favor of the Jets. Hits are 15-14 in favor of the Jets. Time on attack, 3:47 for Utah, 2:44 for Winnipeg. Excuse me. Passing percentages, 89.7 for Utah, 78.4 for the Jets. And the face-off wins are 4-3 out of the 7 taken. All right, here we go. Second period of the 6th game of this best-of-7 series. Let's go.
Here we go, second period of game number 6. Colvary and Schmaltz on the draw. And we are underway. In the corner, Sean Dursey will pick it up. Mikhail Sergachev will spring out Matthias Michelli. Trying to get it, and that's offside by Clayton Keller as he the puck kind of hopped around at the blue line. Outside of the Jets line, won by Colvary. Will get it. Gabe Velarde. Shot off the mask of Karel Vejmelka. Here's Nick Schmaltz will come up. Through the legs, Velarde cuts it off. And Colvary's coming up. She has 10 goals in these playoffs. That one goes wide. Here comes Clayton Keller. Puts it on net. Morrissey. Connor will send it. Here's Colvary, a backhand, and that's stopped by Vejmelka. Will send it in front, and poke check by Vejmelka as he was able to recover. Logan Cooley with some speed into the Winnipeg zone. He shoots it, and that's wide. To the point. Cooley shot, blocked by Sandberg. Neil Pionk. Tries a shot, that one stopped, and then it bounced around into the circle. And taking it, and here's Nikolai Ehlers. He shoots it, that one blocked. So much blockage shots by Utah. Here comes John Marino, he shoots it, that's wide of the target. And on the race, and it's won by Kraus. Outside the line, and he misses that, but regains it. Nick Bukestad will come up for Utah. And cannot hold it in. Kesselring, but Ehlers is much faster. And trying to get it, and what a stop for Karel Vejmelka. Cole Perfetti with that chance to try and get the Jets on the board. There's the records, by the way. Vejmelka is 4-2. And for Connor Hellebuyck, he is 7-1. An unbelievable record in these 2025 playoffs. And Mark Scheifele will send it. That one is blocked, and Kesselring was there. Bukestad sending out Alexander Kerfoot. Stopped by Hellebuyck. And around the net, McBain in the boards. And here's Bukestad. He'll shoot it, and a save for Hellebuyck. But Alexander Kerfoot with the biggest chance for Utah to try and get the game going for his team. But he was stopped. Under 10 minutes to play in the second period. We are still looking for the opening goal. And here's Mason Appleton. We'll center it. Here's a shot. What a stop by Vejmelka. Another big stop.
Well, welcome back, Silver. I actually just got back too, bro.
Nemesnikov and Nick Schmaltz. Here's a shot, does not get through. Trying to send it in front, and that one almost gathered by Nino Niederreiter for a deflection. Morrissey does not allow that to go through. Sean Dursey. Now Matias Machelli will wait it. Cross pass, DeMello on the take. Wrapped around the boards, and Morrissey's got it. Nemesnikov. Knocked down by Dursey. And trying to send it. Mason Appleton scores! Mason Appleton! And the Jets have grabbed the lead here in Game 6.
Oh, it's just the pass by Sean Dursey. It's right on the tape of Mason Appleton as he reads that perfectly. And that is a shot, goes right by the blocker. He reacts a little too early by that camera look there. Oh man.
And look at that as Coldray is in a 6-goal lead on her teammates. Here's Iafallo. We'll go around the net. Trying to center it in front, and Iafallo with a sneaky look there. As he tried to find Morgan Barron probably, or maybe try to bury it on that wraparound. Adam Lowry and Jack O'Brien. Here's Miller, a blast, that doesn't go. Sean Dursey knocked down by Morgan Barron. There's O'Brien, will get it to Kevin Stenlin. Here comes Utah. Shooting and stop, rebound. Oh, it was up in the air and it was knocked down. O'Brien's shot, that's into the corner. And it's collected by Stanley. Here comes Iafallo. That centering pass taken away, Stenlin. Here's Logan Stanley. His shot stopped by Vamelka, hanging on to that. 3:33 to go in the second. The Jets are looking for probably a shutout win as they have been dominating. And here's a shot. Coldray with the tips off. Rebound and can't get it as Ian Cole was on her. Here's Kesselring sending it to McBain. Alex Kerfoot around the boards, and it's Stanley with it. Coldray on the take. Off the boards, but intercepted. Here's Ian Cole. He shoots it, and that's off the side. That's off Hellebuyck's blocker and wide. Miller gonna send it, and that will go out of the zone. A little unfortunate one there. Here's Kerfoot again. Final minute of the second period. Here's Marino. Can't get the pass as he's too close to Velarde. Here's a shot, and they score! Alex Kerfoot has tied Game 6. And that is his first Stanley Cup playoff goal.
This is a great way by Kerfoot, as you'll see him to the left of your screen, 15 in white, right there. Hellebuyck thinks it's going glove side, but changes direction, goes blocker.
Nick Butstad moves up to 9th in points as he has 5. And here's a shot by Keller, took it by Hellebuyck as it was a light shot on goal. And he's taken off his stick. And that is going to be dumped down. A 1-1 tie going into the third period of Game 6 of this Western Series. Utah looking to force Game 7 in their hometown, in Delta Center. The Winnipeg Jets are looking to advance to the Western Conference Final. Ovi, you're on the stats.
All right, thank you. Shots are 9-7 in favor of the Jets after that second period. Shots total of 18 for the Jets, 15 for Utah. Hits are 30 for Winnipeg, 27 for Utah. Time on attack, 6 minutes and 26 seconds for Utah, almost 6.5. And for the Jets, 5 minutes and 15 seconds. At this point, if Utah forces Game 7 and wins, that would be an upset. I agree. The passing percentages, they are still in the 70s. 78.3% for Winnipeg, says 76% technically. And the Jets have the face-off lead in wins of 12 for them and 4 for Utah. No penalties so far. Game 6 comes down to this. Again, will the Jets advance to the conference final, or will Utah force a Game 7 in Utah?
All right, here we go as Nick Schmaltz wins the opening draw of this third period. Covery comes right away to get it, and that's intercepted by Schmaltz. Trying to go into the corner. Covery will send it, and the first shot is stopped by Karel Vejmelka. Here's Nick Schmaltz and Sophia Covery. She wins it. And a shot that's blocked out of play. Nick Schmaltz and Covery again. Here is Mikhail Sergachev. A pass up to Clayton Keller. He'll go in. He gets taken down by Josh Morrissey. What a hit. And intercepted by Mikhail Sergachev. Clayton Keller will send it deep. Collected by Matthias Michelli. He'll go in behind the net. Going in front. And a shot that was stopped. Loose puck in the crease. Nick Schmaltz and Matthias Michelli again whacks at it. But it's kept out by the veteran Connor Hellebuyck. Cooley and Covery. Dursey and over to Morrissey. Here's Kyle Connor. He shoots it. Good stop there from Vejmelka. He hangs on. We are only 3:48 into this period as we are looking for the tiebreaker here in Game 6. Here's Logan Cooley, a pass around the boards and gets it to Lawson Krause. Mikhail Sergachev, Krause shoots it, that's blocked by Gabe Velarde. Trying to get it to the point, Krause shoots it, stop, rebound on the side of the net, and Cooley can't jam it in. And getting it, that shot goes wide. And Cooley ends up getting this puck. Dursey to Gunther. And Krause will wait it. He'll send it over. Lost the puck there, Cooley. Gets it on net. That was stopped. And getting a shot. And Hellebuyck to stop it. Out of nowhere went to right to Lawson Krause. And he had the chance to get Utah in the lead. Butstad and Mark Scheifele. Here's a shot, that one blocked. Ehlers trying to get going. Here he comes, Nikolai Ehlers! What a stop by Vejmelka! Another incredible glove stop by Karel Vejmelka of the Utah Hockey Club. Goes full splits, and most players are like to go on that short side. Ehlers does that. He dekes a little bit, but just can't beat Vejmelka's glove. What a big save that is. Again, a couple of looks at it. Ehlers on the backhand, going to the forehand. Vejmelka with the save of the game that definitely has saved this game for Utah multiple times. Vejmelka has made some great glove saves. Marino and Jack McBain will come through for Utah. He shoots it, blocker aside by Hellebuyck. Here comes Appleton. He's got speed down the wing. Here he is, shooting, and that stopped. And McBain's got it. Far side, Kerfoot. Nick Butstad. Here's a shot. That's a riser that goes wide. And here's a pass on Sandberg. They're trying to get sorted out here. And now getting it, shooting. That one blocked by John Marino. Caught by Matias Michelli, and he misses his teammate. And that's going to be icing on Utah. Oh my God, that was kind of awkward that the Winnipeg player was in the zone still. Schmaltz and Lowry. And it's won by Utah. What a back check there by Morgan Barron. They'll send it in. And here's Iafallo, will send it. Here's a shot, tip, and a stop there. And Marino trying to get it out, and he will. Nick Schmaltz will get it. Michelli around the net. Nick Schmaltz. And here's McBain shooting, and Hellebuyck will stop that as well. There's going to be a couple of saves from Connor Hellebuyck in this game, as we can see. He has made 20 saves. And a takedown. Morgan Barron will come in, and a stop as he tried to fake it going the other way. What a chance there. Here comes Mikhail Sergachev. Dursey through the zone. Schmaltz shoots it. That's going into the wall. Stanley will send it over. That's intercepted. Mikhail Sergachev off a skate. Here comes Kovray. Kovray shooting. Glove saved by Karel Vejmelka. Oh, and a dangerous pass there. And we'll try to get it. Dylan Gunther, 2-on-1 with Sergachev. Getting it, and lost control of the puck thanks to Dylan DeMello. 25 chance, Rio. Oh, what a stop off Cooley. 3 minutes to go in the third. The Jets are in the zone. Here's a chance. One-timer blocked by their own man. And trying to get it in front. Kraus, what a great interception to break that up. Here's Mikhail Sergachev through the zone. Logan Cooley whips on the shot. Here's Cooley again. Kraus on it though. Cooley, one-timer. What a block by Morrissey. He was right in front of his goaltender. Final minute, third period. Trying to go around. Here's Perfetti to the point. Morrissey shooting, blocked, rebound, and Scheifele tries to tip it, and that one was stopped as well. Logan Cooley in the zone. Here's a chance. Gunther! What a stop, Connor Hellebuyck. 39.2 on the clock. Remember, we went to overtime in Game 5, and Utah won that game. And here's Nick Butstad. A shot tipped by Kerfoot. Stop from Connor Hellebuyck. 31 seconds now. Just went down by only 4 seconds. Butstad and Namestnikov. And Kesselring will get it over. Ian Cole blasts, and that's blocked. Trying to get it. Niederreiter will let it go out. Oh, and here comes a curve and offside on Utah. Oh, man. The Boer battle made it offside. Oh, man. 17.9. Face off outside the Winnipeg zone. Here's Jack McBain firing. That one is blocked. Niederreiter, Sandberg will get it. 3-on-2 for Utah, for Winnipeg, excuse me. Here's a pass. Niederreiter shooting and a stop by Vejmelka. And Kesselring will clear it. And we are headed to overtime. As it is gonna look nerve-wracking here for Jets fans. For both sides especially. Oh my goodness, what a intense third period. The shots at the end of that third period were 10-8 in favor of Utah. Combined shots, 26 for the Jets, 25 for Utah. Hits are 39 for Winnipeg, 33 Utah. Time on attack, 9 minutes and 33 seconds for Utah. 7 minutes and 48 seconds, for the Jets. Sorry if you guys heard that. My apologies. The the passing percentages are 80.4 for Winnipeg and 77.6 for Utah. Face-off wins are even at 14. Unbelievable. You have never seen that. I don't think so. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The moment we have been waiting for. Will Utah force Game 7 in Delta Center in Salt Lake City? Or will the Jets, for the first time in their franchise history in this league, move on to the Western Conference Final? Let's find out. Indeed, OV, let's find out. The Utah season is on the line right now. Been on the line for 2 games, and it could be on for 3 if they win this. Then the Jets season would be on the line. And here's Mikhail Sergachev, who will come up with it. And here's Nick Schmaltz. Good back check by Morrissey. And here comes Colvray. Better watch out for her, just like last game. And Connor will move around. Give it back to Colvray. One-timer, Pat stopped it, and the rebound, stopped by Vejmelka, loose puck, and caught by Velarde. Behind the net, Connor. In front, Morrissey drives, stopped by Vejmelka. That was a close one for Colvray to get her 11th on these playoffs and to win the series for the Jets. And here we go as Colvray and Nick Schmaltz on the draw. So shot tipped by Colvray and stopped by Vejmelka. Blaine Keller will send it up. Here's a chance here. Sean Dursey backhander. That's wide of the net. Colvray will reset for her team. Get a clean change. And here comes Kyle Connor with some speed. He's in and getting a shot at least and stopped for Vejmelka. At least trying to get the puck on goal and deflect it into the corner for an extra time of play. And we'll get it down low, intercepted by Logan Cooley as he lost the faceoff. Perfetti on the takeaway. Here comes Ehlers. Ehlers, a cross pass to Mello, shooting stop, rebound Scheifele as the goaltender was getting blocked from getting back in position. Here comes Juuso Välimäki. Lost his balance but gets back there. Marino firing, tip, stop there by Hellebuyck. Took it down, Gunther by Perfetti. And DeMello misses that but gets it back. Now will deflect into the corner. Marino. And here goes a 2-on-1 for Utah. Lawson Crouse kind of slow there. And can't get the shot to go. And Sandberg will play it. Ehlers, Scheifele to Cole Perfetti. And lost it thanks to Kesselring in the lane there. Here comes Crouse. Lawson Crouse will come in. Trying to center that, and that was blocked by Pionk. And here's a shot. Hellebuyck the save, and he hangs on. We are approaching the 10th minute mark of the first overtime. Namestnikov and Gunther on this draw, won by the Jets. And took it over, and that pass taken away. Here's a chance, and that will not be a break. Here's a chance across, and that one blocked by Kerfoot. Kept in by Sandberg at the line. Great check there. In the corner, Nino Niederreiter checked off the puck by Cole. Kerfoot, Butstad will center it. McBain, and a blocker stop there by Hellebuck. Here comes Namestnikov to Nino Niederreiter. 360 spinorama around the net, and it's Appleton on the other side. Appleton gets it to Miller, who tries the shot, does not go, and he regains possession after that fan shot. And good stick there by Utah. Kesselring has got it. Taken away. Appleton is on it. Kovray is back on the ice. And here comes Appleton. He is gassed out, as we can see. Here comes Sergachev. Kovray on the intercept. Here she comes. Kovray coming in. Puts on the brakes. Back to the point. Colin Miller. Drive. Stop there. And sticked out of the air by Logan Cooley. Whoa, what the heck? How the hell was Kerfoot over there? Bruh, what? Okay, I don't know how that happened. My apologies. Face off just outside the line. And Connor will beat him. Will get it. One-timer blocked. And the rebound sits there for a second for Velarde. And he couldn't get a proper shot to go. Here's a 3-on-2 for Utah coming in. But never mind, as Connor will take it. Oh, and stolen by Schmaltz. And here's Keller at the point. Taken away by Morrissey. Here comes DeMello. Pass on to Kovray. Kovray is in. And a backhand. I don't think that was, I don't think that happened. Magic, right? Because there's no way Kerfoot would have ended up like that. Almost the end of the first overtime. Here comes Keller to Nick Schmaltz. He'll go in and got a shot. Good save there. Going in front. Here's a chance and intercepted. Here comes Alex Iafallo. And here's a shot stop. Rebound on the side of the net, and Vejmelka makes the save. He'll play it around. And here comes a chance. Lawson Krause with speed. Back the other way. One-timer off the sideboards. Here's Cooley. Blocked there by Velarde, or DeMello, excuse me. And now Token here. Here's Scheifele. He'll get the pass on. Here's a one-on-one. Here's a shot. Good block there by Valimaki. Final 20 seconds of overtime. Here's Marino. And intercepted. Here comes Nikolai Ehlers. 2-0. Here's a chance. What a stop. Karel Vejmelka, another beauty. Oh my goodness, the way he's able to move across. And the chance for Valimaki, cannot make it in time. What a stop by Karel Vejmelka to save the Utah season from elimination. My goodness. Vejmelka is clearly the top goaltender in these playoffs, especially in this series. He's been spectacular. And the shots after that first overtime, the Jets with 10, Utah with 4. Total shots, excuse me. 36 for the Jets, 29 for Utah. Hits are 51-41. 10 hit difference. Wow. Time on attack. Utah, 11 minutes and 20 seconds. Winnipeg, 10 minutes and 57 seconds. Passing percentages, 78.2 for Winnipeg, 74.6 for Utah. And the face-off wins, my goodness, 19-15 in favor of the Jets. Here we go. Let's see if we get a winner in this period. Let's find out indeed, and here we go. Schmaltz and Colvray on the draw to start things off here. One by Colvray, and more quickly. Morrissey will come in. Gets it to Colvray. Colvray getting checked. Here's a pass, a shot, and a stop by Vejmelka early in overtime. And collected by Nick Schmaltz. Sending it, Clayton Keller. He's in, backhander stop. Trying to gets the puck back. Clayton Keller. And he didn't see Velarde coming. And Connor to Morrissey. And gets it, sends it across, and another beauty from Vejmelka. Unbelievable, this goaltender. Morrissey, a blast, and another save by Vejmelka. How can this goaltender not be beatable? I have no idea, but he is on it. He is locked in right now. Unreal. Karel Vejmelka has made it. And here's Pionk off the blocker of Vejmelka. Nikolai Ehlers, one-timer stop, and the rebound loose to Clayton Keller. Here comes Nick Schmaltz, 3-on-2 into the zone. And Durzi on the point, and intercepted, looking like a 2-on-1 here. Here comes Pionk, shoots, scores! Neil Pionk has won it for the Jets! And they have done it! They have made history in their franchise! The Winnipeg Jets, for the first time in franchise history, are headed to the Western Conference Final! Oh man, that's a clear heartbreaker for Karel Vejmelka. Unbelievable the way he has been in this series. And the handshake line, unbelievable, and the goaltenders congratulate each other on an incredible battle between two great teams. Vejmelka has been the beast of this series, but the Jets were able to finally beat him just a couple of seconds into overtime. Beats Karel Vejmelka underneath the glove. That does it. The Jets are going to the conference final. Thank you for watching. Next up is the Golden Knights, the defending champs, in the Seattle Kraken. Coming up next. Oh my God, what a game. What a battle indeed, Silver, yeah. Vejmelka made 40 saves. Wow. That is an incredible goaltender. Oh, he's going to be great in the 2025-26 season. I can't wait for NHL 26. The Black Friday sales are in, let me see. Like a 2 weeks from now. Oh, Jesus. 2 weeks from now. Oh, boy. All right. So the Jets are going to the conference final. Oh, man. And now the question is, will we have Vegas go to the conference final? Or will we go to a second straight Game 7? Oh wait, no. It hasn't been. Vegas won, I think, in 5 games, I think, last year. I think so, if I can correct that. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Vegas and Seattle. All right, don't need to check the starting goaltenders. Obviously, it's Belanger and Decord. Let's get going. Here we go. Welcome inside the fortress at T-Mobile Arena as the Golden Knights and the Kraken are underway in Game 6 of their series. And they will dump it in, and Vegas will take possession now. And we'll get it. Eichel's shot, early stop, and the rebound. Decord will let it play. McCann, Brendan Montour will get a shot. Belanger will knock that aside. Vince Dunn, Montour, McCann, and here's Montour. That one was blocked. Here's a McCann, a shot, stopped by Belanger, hanging on to that. For the defending champs, they are one win away from punching their ticket to the Western Conference Final for the second straight season, as they will face the Winnipeg Jets if they win this. And getting a pass in front, and that one was intercepted. Here's a shot, gloved by Decord. Teams were getting a change in the middle of that play. And Andre Burakovsky moves closer to Alexei Protas. He is the only active player who is on top in the hits. There's a shot blocked, and the rebound sits there. Darkness Soul, what a play. Waiting it, Holtz. Shea Theodore stopped by Decord. And here comes Ilya Tolvanen. Intercepted by Tomas Hertl. And here's Holtz coming in. Will center it to Darkness Soul. That's intercepted by Alexiak. Jaden Schwartz. And here's a one-timer. Belanger at the stop, trying to clear it, and they do. Putting it behind the cage. And a big hit by Tolvanen. Here's a pass. Here's Alexiak. Breaks the glass behind the net. What a shot that was. A bomb by the big rig. Jamie Alexiak. Matty Beniers and William Karlsson won by Beniers. Kapokako misses that as he thought he had it there. And that one just out of the reach of Olofsson, but he could not get to it. Here's a shot, Kako! Stopped by Belanger in the zone. And Tanner Pearson will dump it in, and that will be icing against Vegas. Face off back in the Vegas zone. Another face-off win for the Kraken. They try to get it deep. Mahora, one-timer. Belanger gets that. A little battle in front there between Cartier and Nicholas Hague. Big hit here by Pearson on him. And here goes a shot, and stopped by Decord. Nicholas Hague, a shot that was blocked. Vince Dunn now will come up, and that's intercepted. Tanner Pearson, he'll come up 2-on-1 for Vegas, but a change for both teams. And we'll send it. Here's Wall, great stop by Decord on Nicholas Wall. Here's Jordan Eberle. And here's Vince Dunn, stopped there by Belanger. Trying to get it to Burakovsky. Down low for McCann. Trying to center it down. That goes off the outside of the net. Here's a pass. One-timer stopped. And getting another one. Here's a shot by Dunn. That one was stopped. Belanger will pass it into the end boards. And we'll take it. Pavel Dorofeev. Nice move. Getting it. Whoa, great stop. Decord. And gets it right back. And here's Andre Burakovsky. The Seoul line back on the ice. And going around the net, and Seoul will take it for the VGK. And Holtz is going to send it down, icing on the Golden Knights. A great start to this game with a lot of physicality from both teams, and it's going to be a close game. Let's just put it that way. The Kraken are looking to make it Game 7 in Seattle at Climate Pledge Arena. They just need to win this game to do that. Here's a shot by Holtz. That one blocked. Noah Hannafin. That shot blocked. Trying to get it across. Seoul can't shoot the puck. And Seoul gets it again. We'll center it. Holtz! Stop, rebound, and hurdle denied on the third chance actually. And now it's Tolvanen. And here's Schwartz. And getting it tipped just wide. Here's Eichel. Stone intercepted by Tolvanen. And here's Tolvanen's shot. That one was blocked. Here comes Jack Eichel. He's coming in. Starting to Seoul. And a stop from Decord. Unbelievable great blocker stop there. Oh, what an opportunity that was for Vegas on what it looked like almost a 2-on-0 for them. Mahora. And what a stick by Stone. He read that perfectly. Here's Eichel. And here's a shot and stopped. Here's a shot and scores! Shea Theodore with a snipe! And Vegas strikes first in Game 6. And isn't that a big goal for Shea Theodore? And Decord is not even screened on this. He is kind of interfered by Matty Beniers. Jack Eichel does not push Matty Beniers into his own goaltender. It's just a clean battle in front of the net. And a heat seeker shot here by Shea Theodore. And he is now on 7 points now, as he is tied with William Karlsson for 5th. Here is Riker Evans. Here's a shot blocked. Zach Whitecloud to Pavel Dorofeev. Brett Howden stopped. Trying to go around the net. Sending it in front, but Mahora blocks it. Last shot, just wide. Well, Vegas seems a little, they seem energetic now after that goal by their awesome defenseman. Shea Theodore with the opening goal of Game 6. And the shots after that first period, 11 Vegas, 8 Seattle. Hits are 16-9 in favor of Seattle. Time on attack, 2 minutes and 58 seconds for Vegas. 2 minutes and 27 seconds for Seattle. Passing percentages are not doing so well, but Vegas is decent on it with a 77.1%. Seattle is down on that one with 73.2%. Face-off wins 5-4 in favor of Seattle. And here we go for the second. Got 40 minutes to go for Vegas. So far as they lead it 1-0 in Game 6. And Mark Stone will put it in. Brendan Montour will take it. Andre Burakovsky gets it to Vince Dunn. And trying to send it. Here's a chance, and Burakovsky shoots that wide. What a great chance there. Here comes Ivan Barbashev. Into the zone. Mark Stone, and trying to get a tip from Eichel, but it didn't get to his stick. It hit off his leg. Here's Montour. Montour will shoot. Glove stop. Belanger hanging onto that with Burakovsky to his left. Faceoff will come to his right. Already 2 minutes and 33 seconds in.
And getting it. Hannafin, oh, just out of his reach. As it was kind of a late pass. Through the legs to Hannafin. Hannafin will back off to the point. Eberle blocks him there. Pietrangelo, and that shot goes high. And a poke bite the cord going into the sideboards. And here's Hurdle, a blast blocked. And Mark Stone is with it. Tackled down there from Adam Larson. And we'll try to send it. Here's a shot by Eberle. That goes wide. Remember in game number 5, Jordan Eberle scored a weird angle goal to give Seattle the tying goal in that game. Hurdle and Stevenson off the boards and is caught. Tip in front, stopped by Belanger as he reads that perfectly. Shots in the game are even at 12 apiece. And the Golden Knights win that draw. Here's a 3-on-2 coming in. Trying to center it, and that one blocked by Eeli Tolvanen. Mahora, Riker Evans. The former Golden Knight, Chandler Stevenson. And trying to get a one-timer off something, and it goes down the ice. No icing. Josh Mahora, Eeli Tolvanen. Trying to get it down. Here's Riker Evans. He'll make some space for himself. Cartier shot blocked. And look out, here comes Soul. He's gonna go. Darkness Soul. He's in and lost his he lost his edge. But unbelievable opportunity to try and give Vegas the 2-0 lead. Here's the pass. Cartier. Good stop by Belanger off his chest and out of play. William Karlsson and Matty Beniers. And here's Cartier. That's out of the zone. Montour will have to clear it in. And here comes Victor Olofsson. Trying to center it. Tanner Pearson scores! His second of these playoffs for Tanner Pearson, and it's 2-0 Golden Knights. Not sure how this goes in. The little motion there from DeCord as he's trying to cover it. Look at a good angle of it here. Almost hard to see it. So yeah, I can't really see it from that angle. Yeah, I can't see it at all, but I think Joey's blocker knocks it into his own net. By the looks of it. It looks like it, for sure. It's unbelievable now. The Golden Knights trying to get in control. They lead 2-0 on that goal by Pearson, who was a Stanley Cup champion in real life for the Los Angeles Kings back over a decade ago in the real life NHL. Here comes Ty Cartier. He'll try a shot. Great block by Pearson. Noah Hannafin will get it deep. Adam Larson. A hit there. Here comes Beniers. And Matty Beniers' shot blocked and out of the zone. Olofsson, he's knocked down by Dowling. Here comes Larson, a blast. Kicked away by Belanger and immediate clear by Alex Pietrangelo. Here's Pearson as he puts it around the boards. Rasmus Kupari.
Kapari will reverse. Larson, that goes wide. Trying to go around the net. And Shane Wright. And he is stopped by Belanger once again. The Kraken trying to get some offensive pressure in this. 4:11 to go in the second. Here's Shea Theodore to Mark Stone. And gets it right on the tape of the cord. I don't think we expected that.
I don't believe so at all either.
And White Cloud trying to get the pass out. Stone is there. Stone will wait it. To the point, White Cloud. Shot tip by Barbashev. And that was stopped. And a shot, a bullet just wide. And Riker Evans now takes it for the Kraken. And Burakovsky taking off his stick. Good pass out by Belanger. And here comes Waugh. Waugh coming in. Cross and stop off Howden by DeCord. That shot in the air and caught by Chandler Stevenson. Stevenson will come in. His shot. Belanger the stop. Trying to go around. Here's a pass. Vince Dunn. Blocker stop. And trying to get it on a one-timer, but never got to him. And that will end the second period. 2-0 Golden Knights after 40 minutes. And they are 20 minutes away from the Western Conference Final. If they can hang on to this lead.
Well, the Golden Knights trust in each other, and we have seen it multiple times. And the shots after that second period, Seattle 10, Vegas 4. Shots total of 18 for Seattle, 15 for Vegas. Hits are 33-19 in favor of Seattle. Time on attack, 5 minutes and 30 seconds technically for Vegas. 5 minutes and 10 seconds for Seattle. Passing percentages, 82.1 for Seattle and 77.8 for Vegas. And the face-off wins 11-5 in favor of the Golden Knights. Here we go. The Kraken season is on the line as they are down by 2 with 20 minutes to go in their season, depending if they can score a couple.
That is true. And here we go. McCann and Eichel. One by McCann, and Montour will go back in the zone. Brendan Montour will go on. Here's a shot. Stop there and cleared away. And intercepted Dunn. Eberle now comes in for, Burakovsky. And that one almost trying to find a hole. And Eichel trying to get back in the points lead in the playoffs as Kovre on the Jets. And Nico Hischier, who recently got there after eliminating the Capitals in game 5, game 6. In game 5, excuse me. Game 5. Here's McCann trying to go in front. Intercepted. Here's Barbashev. Jack Eichel's going to come in. He shoots it and stopped from DeCord. We'll center it. And Oleksiak on that. And here's Schwartz on goal. Rebound. Stopped from Belanger. As it looked like a tricky one there. As Chandler Stevenson backhanded one in on him. And look at Burakovsky. He moves just 13 hits behind Alexander Ovechkin for first in hits. And a shot. That one was blocked. White Cloud clears it out. And goes up Oleksiak and offside by Ilya Tolvanen. We are near the 10th minute mark of the third period. Vegas still in the lead as they have been doing well. Darkness Soul is on it. One-timer, Shea Theodore, and it bobbled on him. Alexander Holtz, shooting stop, and the rebound to Soul, but could not get the puck. Here's Hurdle to Soul again. Shea Theodore tipped on goal, it looked like, stopped by DeCord, and hangs on. Stevenson and Hurdle. And Josh Mahora will come up for the Kraken. Go around, and here's a chance. Going in front, and Boulanger a stop off Riker Evans. Trying to look for a redirect. Here's Matty Beniers and Tomas Hurdle. Won by Hurdle. And intercepted. Here's a chance, and good stop for Boulanger. He'll play it out though. A dangerous one there. And here comes Soul. Nice move. He'll make it. Shooting. That was deflected by Hurdle. Getting one-timer. Glove stop to Cord. And 20 shots now on the game for the VGK. Matty Beniers and William Karlsson. And here's Tanner Pearson. And a shot. The Cord will get that. There was a bunch of bodies in front of that shot there. Matty Beniers and William Karlsson. Won by the Kraken. And Olofsson will take it, but took it off there by Matty Beniers. And a big hit there will draw the puck back into Seattle territory. And here's the former Florida Panther, Brandon Montour. He's got speed. He shoots it and stopped there. And Pearson dodges that hit. Karlsson and Olofsson. And what a stick that was by Vince Dunn. That's a big defensive play there from the Seattle defenseman. And trying to get it in front, and Pietrangelo reads that perfectly. Mark Stone took in by Burakovsky. 6:19 to go. Vegas leads by 2. Burakovsky knocks down, and he gets a shot, but on goal, stopped by the goaltender. And Mark Stone will come up with it. And trying to go in front! What a chance for Barbashev! Barbashev! And a great chance there for Vegas to take a 3-goal lead. And now we're going to get a penalty on the Golden Knights. Defenseman Brayden McNabb for boarding, they say.
That looks like a confusing call to me. Like honestly, because McNabb kind of goes down on one knee after that hit. So the Golden Knights penalty kill is 100%. Kraken looking to break that on this power play. Matty Beniers will shoot, blocked by Stevenson. Matty Beniers will center it. Kakko blocked. Stopped by Boulanger. Will get it. One-timer stopped. Under 4 minutes now to go in Game 6. And Chandler Stevenson, a blast, and that's wide. And Nicholas Hague is going to send it down to waste time on this Kraken power play. 3:40 on the clock. Here comes a chance here, Kaapo Kakko. And he'll get the puck still. Shot from a difficult angle. Stop there from Boulanger. And Howden, Burakovsky. And now it comes to, and he dumps it down under a minute to go in the power play.
Oh, and he missed it. Here's the chance. Pearson in the air and knocked down by DeCord. And here's a chance here. Sending it. What an interception. And getting a backhand. Stop from Belanger. Gets it again. And Olofsson gets it down. Half a minute to go in the Kraken power play. Here's Brandon Montour. And trying to get a neat zone entry here. Vince Dunn, stopped by Belanger. Trying to at least get a chance in front for Shane Wright, who went to the net. 2.5 minutes to go in the third period. Eight minutes and 9 seconds and 7:37 for the Times on attack. And he'll try to get it out, and it bounces on him. And here comes Tanner Pearson. 4 seconds left in the power play. And that's gonna do it. And the time goes fast ticking. Here's a chance, Tolvanen blocked, and the rebound cleared into the end boards. McCann tries to get it to the point. Kapokako, Burakovsky, back to the point, never mind, as Pietrangelo takes advantage. Final minute of the third. Mark Stone will shoot it, glove by DeCord, and a face-off will draw to the right of Joey DeCord. Face-off won by the Golden Knights, and they just can't hold it in as it's blocked out. Here comes Jack Eichel, trying to speed his way in. That doesn't go. 40 seconds left in the third. This probably is technically a win for the Golden Knights now. Here's Beniers, and a stop. And here's Alexiak, scores, and the shutout is over for Owen Belanger as Ty Cartier tips in a Alexiak one-time blast. And that's a lucky one there as Whitecloud wasn't taking on his man at the right time. You got to be able to knock your man down, and unfortunately it draws to a goal. 27 seconds to go in the third. Seattle looking to tie to go to overtime, but Vegas takes possession. And trying to get it, and intercepted. Here comes Dowling, Shane Wright. Here they come. Shane Wright, Alexiak firing, blocked by Alex Pietrangelo. To the point, 9 seconds left. Kapari, that was stopped. Dowling at the point. Larson, and that's gonna be offside, and looks like that will do it. Here's Shane Wright and Tomas Hertl, and they do it. The Vegas Golden Knights are headed for the second straight season to the Western Conference Final, and the second round is officially over. Amazing accomplishment for the defending Stanley Cup champions, looking to defend their championship. What an unbelievable hard-fought series, and the teams get the handshake lines. There was an unbelievable goaltending battle between Owen Belanger of the Vegas Golden Knights and the Kraken Joey DeCord. Just unbelievable goaltending by those two in this series. But Belanger will continue his position. The Vegas Golden Knights will face the Winnipeg Jets in the Western Conference Final, and the Eastern Conference Final was announced before this even happened. as it will be the Florida Panthers and the New Jersey Devils. We will see you in the conference finals. Oh, look at that. Belanger, 32 saves. That is nice. Oh, man. All right, let's see who gets the home advantages. Let's find out. I can't believe it. Oh, the Golden Knights have home advantage. Oh, okay. And Florida has home advantage against the Devils, of course. Oh, man. This is insane. We are almost done this. Long playoffs. Oh, my gosh. We're almost done it. Just 2 rounds to go. Well, chat, I will work on a couple streams, and I got 2 days to try and catch up with the streams and all that. You guys know. Anyways, I will see you guys on Saturday for the start of the conference finals. Thank you guys for watching, and peace. And congratulations to the Vegas Golden Knights and the Winnipeg Jets on their incredible series of victories. See you guys on Saturday.